Good day to you all and welcome. We are here again with our lovely series of Karate Korner with the ever-entertaining Steven Slowhand Seagal. Today's movie is titled Flight of Fury. And if you choose to Google this, do not type Flight of Fury because you will get a lot of pictures of furry cosplayers on planes or dressed as pilots, unless you're into that sort of thing, in which case, have at it. Well, I, for one, am ready to go see Seagal fly a stealth bomber jet and do cool Seagal shit, because this is Redeye Reviews. Let's start off by saying this movie is an identical match to another movie called Black Thunder, which actually coincidentally enough stars one of our favorite ninjas, Michael Dudikoff. Who would have thought? And I mean almost identical, like character names, plot, shots in the original movie are reused in this movie. And the kicker is that the writer of Black Thunder, this guy William C. Martell, received no official credit for the screenplay. There's a thanks buried like deep in the credits of this movie, but that's it. So for today's video, we are going to go about things as normal, but then at the end, I want to play the trailer from Black Thunder and we can all kind of compare the two together. So we open up on good old Seagal being forced into getting his memory erased because he knows all about my YouTube channel and he's furious. I mean, he knows some top secret stuff. This totally innocent janitor comes inside to mop, like during a top secret memory wipe, and that's normal. But surprise, surprise, the nurse and the janitor were in on the escape plan to help old Seagal out. So he kills the doctor with some like scissors to his neck. That's intense. Then him and his buddies sneak out of the facility and get away. We cut to somewhere else in the world and the Air Force is testing their new top secret plane, the X-77. It's a stealth bomber that is capable of actually turning invisible. And while we watch this, you might ask yourself why all of these in-air flying footages look so grainy, while the other shots look a lot better. Well, that's because this movie took most of the flight footage from the movie Iron Eagle back in the 80s. So yeah, it's an exact copy of another movie, and it takes footage from multiple movies. But Seagal, see, he's the difference. That's what makes it good. Anyways, the stealth bomber pilot goes rogue and just steals the plane.
Yeah, like, do you have a visual?
Negative, sir. Still no contact.
Oh, you mean the invisible Wonder Woman jet? Yeah, no, we did not see where it went. Meanwhile, Seagal has been driving for a while to escape that government facility, and he's exhausted. Jesus Christ, Seagal, roll the window down. Splash some cold water on your face. Do something, but stop driving. You're sleepy as shit. But Seagal goes to this gas station. He gets caught up in the middle of a robbery. Wow, okay, man. Let's try to unpile what just happened. That was so much. I'm pretty sure it's all Seagal's fault, though. Like, they just wanted to rob this dude for money. And Seagal straight up starts killing them, and that snowballs into the cashier, setting off the alarm, which weirdly is audible for some reason. I think these are usually silent, but then he gets killed. So yeah, Seagal, you saved the day, I guess, because everyone is dead but you.
He's the only one alive.
Okay, play back the security tape.
And there was a tape. So they literally could have just pulled this footage and used that to catch the robbers, but anyway, brilliant work, pal. So yes, he does get arrested.
Oh, no, what is that? Look at that guy. That's awesome. God, wow.
I mean, I guess, did you all miss the part where the innocent cashier died? But the police run his prints. Turns out he's a ghost. They don't even know who he is, so they call the FBI. And they, in turn, send some military bros because they know it's Seagal. And then in return for him keeping his freedom and not having his memory actually erased, they hire him to find their lost invisible jet. So he obviously agrees. I guess they'll just forgive him for murdering their doctor guy, too. That doesn't even come up in this conversation.
But you've got to get in there, and you've got to get me that plane back.
Hell yeah. Get me briefed, and I'll get up and get going.
Oh my, we're still doing the voiceover work. Even in this movie? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. They explained to him that they caught the jet over Afghanistan.
So Ratcher would have had to turn off the active stealth and return to passive stealth. That's how we spotted him.
Wow, passive stealth mode sounds like absolute garbage. You can just immediately spot the plane when it's in passive stealth mode. Sounds like you should upgrade it from passive stealthed to horribly unstealthed. So they catch a ride with Elon Musk's kid. You get it? Because he's named after the SR-71? No? Okay, whatever. It was funny to me.
Entering Chinese airspace. We will keep in contact and update progress.
All right, and the plane is in Afghanistan, but you're in China? And then your plan is just to fly over all of China, I guess, and just look for it. But you're in the wrong country. Whatever. Meanwhile, the rogue pilot meets the bad guy, and they're like, hey, here's your $100 million, but if you want to make another crisp 100 mil, we want you to drop these bionuclear bombs in Europe and the USA. Yeah, I guess the bombs are filled with like a terrible disease that can also somehow survive the blast of a nuclear explosion. But regardless, the Blackbird has been flying all over China for a while, so they need to refuel. And actually, hold the phone. So you chose this plane so you can fly above the radar at high altitude and people can't detect you because China doesn't know you guys are there. But then you just go and refuel at a much lower altitude. So they definitely know you're there now, right? That's probably why this team, the second team of guys who they're like Navy SEALs, it's probably why they get absolutely demolished as soon as they land.
Sir, Albers, Fielding, and Patterson didn't make it. I saw the militia take them out.
Yeah, wow, that battle you're talking about sounds super cool. For one, I'm glad I didn't see it. It's more fun just to hear you guys talk about it. And the Navy SEALs, they're terrible. Like, they pick the middle of a wide open, destroyed building to fight bad guys in. So yeah, big surprise, they all get dominated. Seagal and his partner land their jet. They try to get to their contact into Afghanistan, but they run into some bad guys themselves.
Let's meet at the hangar.
Okay, stop with the look. I guarantee you Seagal didn't just vanish. We all know you're staring at him on the other side of the camera. But Seagal does get chased. He goes out over a cliff. Thankfully, he doesn't jump. This dude who's supposed to be Seagal, he jumps. Yeah, that's Seagal. Man, Seagal is looking pretty good. Pretty good. His partner gets caught, and he just immediately tells her exactly who he is.
Captain Richard Janik, United States Air Force, 691-495-213.
They do take him to their base where he meets the main bad guy.
My name is Stone. And you are? Screw you.
Yeah, screw you. He doesn't need to tell you anything. He already told her. Ask her. He's not going to repeat himself. Somewhere else, Seagal does meet up with his contact, but the local militia is nearby, so he is forced to hide.
Please!
Wait a minute, let me dress.
Open the door.
Let's just analyze this. You're in Afghanistan. These are Afghanistan militia, and they're speaking English, knocking on random doors. And then what's worse, she answers in English, and that doesn't raise any alarms to anybody. No? You're all terrible. Back with the Americans on the boat, they're discussing that if they don't get the plane back, should they just bomb it?
Sir, are we really going to destroy a $75 million warplane if John fails?
Okay, let's pause again. The plane is worth $75 million. That's it? Dude, the military blows that much money up every day. This very operation involving the Air Force, a Navy airplane carrier, a bunch of Navy SEALs, for real, I bet you this operation cost more than that plane is worth. Didn't the rogue pilot just get offered $200 million to fly the damn thing? Am I missing something here? Or should you have all just bombed the base immediately upon finding it? Whatever. Seagal and his new allies break into the compound. I don't know why they're giving chase. It's 2008. You definitely have a cell phone. Or a walkie-talkie at the very least. Just call the base. Warn them. No, none of that? Well, see, now you're dead. And then they get stopped by a fence. And I don't know why you're bothering cutting this thing. It looks very flimsy. Just push the damn thing over. Seagal, lean on it. Not even hard, just slightly. It's going to fall.
Let's party.
Babe, let me come with you.
Ugh, don't call him babe. Are you two a couple? Can we go a single movie without this being a thing, please? But they do get inside the base. They get into some more fights. And I guess none of them have radios. You can pay that guy $200 million to fly a plane, but there's not enough money in the budget for a couple of Radio Diddy walkie-talkies. So Seagal goes around the base. He starts planning a bunch of explosions. Meanwhile, his other friend is going around the base, littering a variety of weapons. It kind of makes sense. Like, his plan is to run around the base attacking people, and he's like giving himself tons of weapons to do this, but he spreads them out, so he has to run around to use the weapons, which I sort of get, but I mean, arguably a big pile of guns next to you could be better. I'm not sure. I don't know. But shit starts to hit the fan. They start exploding stuff. This Jeep falls over very late. Jeep, you missed your cue. And while Seagal is inside searching for his captive friend, the dude outside is getting a lot of heat, and the two girls, of course, they have to fight each other. Seagal movie 101. If there are two ladies, they will fight each other. Whatever. The dude sees a motorcycle, and he's like, oh shit, yeah, I can use that. To run away? No. To do whatever this is. And I have so many questions. Like, you got on the motorcycle to purposefully drive through the middle of the base, apparently on some kind of like suicide run. But then when you start shooting, they don't even seem to realize you're there. Despite moments ago, you were fighting these guys with guns. I have a lot of questions, but I can't ask any because you're dead now. Seagal has rescued his friend. The rogue pilot gets his money, and then he just murders a bad guy, which is kind of a smart thing to do, because he never actually had intentions of flying the evil bombs. He just wanted the money. However, the partner gets the drop on him, takes him to the group. All right, everybody, Seagal is about to talk to his first African-American man in the movie. Just don't be racist. Don't do any stupid voices. Just talk normally. Got it?
What's this about money? Uncle Sam didn't get enough money. Your mama didn't get enough money.
God damn it. There's 10 minutes left in the movie, and you had to ruin it. So the plan now is to take the stealth jet with the bombs and get out of here, but leave his friend behind to watch over the rogue pilot. And then once he's in the clear, they will both get into the other plane and follow, because they all need to get out of the military base before it blows up, which they should have done way earlier, but whatever. So they get up in the jet. Obviously, the bad guy gets away, and he takes the second plane for himself.
The disease will spread like this. 12 hours. 48 hours.
That's what we're up against.
Okay, firstly, I completely forgot that these nukes were supposed to be riddled with disease. Which, how can a nuke carry a disease? Because, nukes can turn sand into glass. I mean, they're really hot. And then to top it off, it's not just any disease. It's one that could eradicate the whole planet in 48 hours. It can apparently swim across the ocean in less than a day. But they get into a battle in the sky.
Engaging active stealth.
I don't have to see you, John. I just have to predict where you'll go.
He somehow predicts exactly where an invisible jet will be on his first guess. It builds a little bit of tension, but it doesn't matter, because we all know how this is going to end. And for all of our sakes, the movie is over. Thank God. And before we go over to Redeye Reacts, I said we would watch the trailer for Black Thunder and compare, so let's get to it.
Whoever has the Nova can literally rule the world.
In the age of advanced weaponry, one aircraft represented the difference between winning and losing. It was the ultimate protection against all enemies. Then the impossible happened. It was stolen.
Get Vince Connors.
Now, Vince Connors has less than 36 hours to track the untrackable and change the course of history. Black Thunder. Black Thunder.
Yeah, okay, that's the same movie. My God, both the villains are named Barnes. Both main bad guys are named Stone. Both side characters are named Roger with a J. They both have Hinkles. Oh, there it is. Eileen. Subtly changed. Elena. You're right, my bad. That is a totally different movie. And an adventure at that. One, I, for one, will never go on again. But I do kind of want to watch the Michael Dudikoff version, just to see if it's the same. But before that, let's move on to Redeye Reacts.
I'm in a talkative mood, so I love to meet the feds and talk to them. I wouldn't say he's a friend of mine, but I met him once.
Oh no, Seagal is trying to bore you to death. Cover your ears.
Oh, they got me! So boring! I'm so bored.
Stealth was achieved by shrinking the geometric cross-section of the plane, an active stealth system stunned with an electromagnetic pulse. It's a completely invisible aircraft.
That's amazing. How old are you now?
Oh, I'm drinking age, sir.
Ooh.
What, was the drinking age changed to 40? Because you're definitely 40.
Sir, what if John and Janek are still near you when the strike team arrives?
If they get my plane back, I'll call off the strike.
What if they don't?
Then I won't call it off. Jesus Christ, do I really have to spell that out? Do you work here?
Now that technology falls in the wrong hands.
Looks like it already did.
Let's throw the damn rulebook away.
God, your breath smells amazing. These old men would be a hardcore power couple if they got together.
Don't move, motherfucker, don't move.
Ugh, that was good. Oh no, not the chocolate milk. I hate regular milk.
Well, you had it pegged right, Admiral. About my not being able to resist a chance to kick some ass.
Oh my God, can you two just get it over with and bang? Well, there we have it, folks. That was Black Thunder. Flight of Fury. Up next, we have Urban Justice. And I have been told it is one hell of a movie, and I cannot wait. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Like the video, hit the bell, do the stuff, leave some comments. Tell me if you've seen that Michael Dudikoff movie. Is it good? Because I feel like I just watched it. But we will see you next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy.